Big day, guys. Big day. Ish. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Rob.vonshoe here. We got some, well, not just some, I got a bunch of keys that I need to burn today for the Contest of Realms side event. Now, this has been going on for the entire month. I have already done one push. Got about 10 rooms done. I've got about 9 keys, maybe more, depending on how many I have to get over here. I got a lot. I'm going to be going through the legendary difficulty for the side event here, hoping to pull some 6-star shards, hoping to pull some spicy loot. Hopefully not, not getting shafted. But we'll see. That is all part of it, all part of the fun and adventures here tonight. Before we get too far along, I do want to say a big howdy, big welcome to the latest subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. Today was a fun day. Today I put together my ideal Joe Fixit buff kit. So it's a realistic interpretation based off of Joe Fixit's existing abilities, because he does have some cool passive stuff. It's just the values aren't there. But with my kit, I would take that dude to rank 5. He would be a lot of fun to play. So if you haven't checked that out, do check that out at your leisure and let me know what you think too. Had a lot of fun putting that together. The poll is live and every vote counts. So hop to it, everybody. Alright, so now I am just going to dive my way right in here now. So bring up Claire, bring up Falcon, and who should be my third choice? I'll bring up Spider-Ham, why not? Why not? Alright. Room number 1, let's get rolling. I want to say a big howdy to BB saying first. What up, BB? Rob on Fix It. Fix It Rob. Fix It Felix. So we got a couple of tier 2, a couple of 5-star shards. Nothing too terribly exciting, but it's all good. I'm going to be going for all the different loot pools here, hoping to see what I wind up getting. And then go from there. Oh boy, what a day. What a day. It was a good day. It was a really good day. Just getting a bunch of stuff together for the rest of the week. But unfortunately, that is all I can say about that. It is going to be a busy week, guys. It is going to be a very, very, very busy week. And I'm very excited. So as Spider-Ham here, I just want to get as many porker poppers on this dude as possible. Cool. The reach is just not great. Not great. Do that. Do that. And get there. Man, those weaknesses really add up, though. On a 6-star prof off, he would cause degen from whiffing attacks, and the text internet phrases would pop up after every special. That is amusing. What if they did have MCoC versions of various content creators? I think you could have some fun with that. Like everybody's ability is somehow tied with either the videos they put out or their persona. I think that could be interesting. You certainly we had a wide range of different kits. I'll say that much. A wide range of different kits. That's right. That disorient almost got me. Sweet. So we've got the, what should we call it? Silver Centurion Arena starting up tomorrow. And I don't know about you guys, but even though I wound up pulling the 5-star version out of the early access, I've kind of forgotten that that champion exists. So, yeah, he's starting up tomorrow. He's got the double crystal with Jabari Panther, so that's neat, right? Wish anybody luck going for him in Arena or in Crystals. Just to parrot a tweet that I put out a little bit earlier in the week, just as a courtesy reminder. The 300 units you would wind up spending on a single crystal, Cav crystal, or featured champ crystal, is going to be about 1,000,000 points in Arena. So, oh man. So that adds up if you wind up opening crystals. But, of course, you do you, and I do wish you the best of luck. Serves that dude right, launching that special 3 like that. So as much as I would like to just blitz through the best possible loot pools here, snag up, you know, the 5-star shards, that 5-star Sigstone, which I very much need and appreciate. I also got to wind up KOing some of these dudes for some of the side event bonuses. You know, the 5-star featured crystal, all that good loot as well. So, as much as I would like to, you know, kind of just keep moving on, I cannot. Not yet. PP says, opening crystals is bad for me. They know I want things. You got that Kabam unpaid intern look. Because, I mean, there's the CEO opening, right? And there's like the Seaton level CEO opening where you're CEO 10, billion, trillion% confirmed. And then there's the opposite end of the spectrum. Kabam unpaid intern luck. Tablecat says, finally got my lost account back that had my 5-star Wolverine. Congratulations. Glad to hear you got the that spiffy 5-star back. He is so much fun to play. Glad to hear. Downside is, we got a 6-star Miles Morales. That's not a downside. That dude's getting buffed this year at some point. I mean, it's a little rough between now and then. Granted, I'll give you that. However, you'll be ready and good to go when he finally does get that little bit of love. Sometime soonish. I mean, never know. The Champion Notes, Champion Spotlight should be out in the next week and change, traditionally. They haven't said who they're buffing yet, so, I mean, he is on the short list, right? Five-star shards here are very much appreciated just because I am still planning on going ham. See what I did there. Going ham on the... glancing. On the 5-star feature here, because I still would very much like that 5-star Strife and the 5-star Black Bolt. Black Bolt for the Easy Awakening would be very nice, and the relative ease of access for adding SIGs to his ability. And then mainly just to make him a worthy champion as well with Odin. Because, I mean, you've seen those insane gameplays along with Hela and a couple other Cosmic Champions, and Odin just goes ham with those guys. Come on, my dude. You got power stings on you. I need you to throw your special attack, please. Thank you. Mostly going to play Injustice Mobile and Mortal Kombat Mobile. How is Mortal Kombat Mobile? I have checked out Injustice. It's a lot shinier than MCoC. I'll give that game that. I appreciate the depth and the nuance of the character kits in MCoC more though, but I haven't played Mortal Kombat Mobile. So, what do you think? Elliot says, pulled a 6-star Punisher 2099. I don't know how to feel. You should feel pretty good about that. You should feel pretty good about that. Ever since his buff, Punisher 99 has like flown under the radar and is actually a really fun spammy champion. For example, as an aside, when Psycho Man first came out, right? The only good thing about Psycho Man is that you could cycle to his third phase, right, and then heavy spam in the corner for no damage, but you could like indefinitely heavy spam in the corner. Punisher 99 has something very similar, but the nice thing about that is that he actually does damage, and that is something that's really flown under, like I said, flown under the radar, and it's a fun ability to play with. Plus, he's got so many different tools in his toolkit. I would be okay with that. It's kind of like Doc Ock in that regard, you know. Doc Ock is a really good champion. It's just because he isn't Ghost or Guardian or Warlock. He kind of gets swept under the rug a little bit. But yeah, congrats, bud. Good on you. Wave Rebel says, Joe Fixit 100% to go with my Kingpin. Very nice. See, that's the thing. I mean, with the Kingpin buff, Joe Fixit has a place now in game, just vanilla as is, right? The Kingpin synergy, of course, gives Kingpin 100% increased ability accuracy to shrug off a debuff, which basically means he can shrug off everything. Now all we gotta do is get a Joe Fixit buff worthy of bringing him along in the first place. I saw that Brian Grant put out a video a little bit earlier this evening. I haven't had a chance to check it out, but it looks like he's endorsing Fixit as well, which I think is really cool. Shameless plug, I did put up a video earlier this morning outlining what I would like to see in the Fixit buff. Not only make him like usable, but fun, and be able to deal a lot of damage, and have his own crossfight worthy Norseman-esque ability. So check that out. It's on the channel. I'm pretty proud of it. And let me know what you think. Devilcat wants U.S. agent for MCoC. Yeah, I mean, now that the show's out, I suppose that could be a possibility, huh? So it's really interesting, but it comes down to whether you're Team Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Oh, that's interesting. I'm Team Sub-Zero all the way. Like, don't get me wrong, Scorpion's got the cool ability, and, you know, he's got the signature catchphrase, right? But I have no idea what happened there. I think I got melted by, like, incinerator or something. I wasn't paying attention. Did you hear about a fandom in October? I think I heard about it, but I didn't read up on it. But yeah, I heard that it was something that they were putting together, and that was currently greenlit, I believe, right? So a nice little debuff right there. I really gotta get good on it's shock that's been melting me. It's the incinerate from the other ability. That's annoying. Also, how is Yellow Jacket? There's so much debate about him. He's like Spider-Ham light, mixed in with a little bit of Void. Yeah, I guess Void. He's okay. You know, he went from being a bench warmer to being like an occasional non-bench warmer. You know, like he's great if you want to cheese like a really tanky heals champion like Realm Wolverine, right? But outside of that, doesn't have a whole lot going for him. He just needs damage is what it is. He's got the ability, now he just needs damage. Alright, so we got tier 4, we got mutant, some 5-star shards, tier 2, that's cool. There we go, 6-star, 300, more tier 2, and more 6-star. There we go. I'm liking this map. I'm liking this map. I probably should bring Warlock next time, though. Yeah, I like his power lock at 100% power or battery as well. Yes, that and how quickly Punisher 99 can recharge his battery. You almost can't spend battery power fast enough sometimes. So then it goes into, what do they call it? Hyperdrive, override, cooldown mode, whatever it is. Right? He gets an attack boost, but then you lose all your charges. So that's a little annoying. Fun champion, though. Fun champion. I was in the same boat when I pulled him as a 6-star. I was like, am I okay with this? And then I took him out for a spin, and I'm like, yes, I am okay with this. What up, Astro? Saying hello, hello. How's it going? How are you? Welcome to the legendary side quest key event-a-thon. Whatever we're calling it tonight. Hope you're doing well, bud. Been messing with Kingpin since I got the 6-star. He's pretty dang fun. Yes, he is very much worth a rank 2 as a 6-star. Arguably worth a rank 3 as well, if you like him. Especially with, that shrug ability, and if you pair him up with Hood or Fix-It to get that even greater increased chance to shrug off debuffs. Tablecat is Team Scorpion. Well, there we go. I like how they handled the story in MK11. I hate freaking Disorient, man. And that's a passive Disorient too. You can't shrug it off with Elsa. Very annoying. Because they were doing the time angle, right? When old Scorpion and new Scorpion were meeting up. I thought that was rather interesting. Took my 6-star Sunspot to rank 2, said Elliot today, and he's pretty good. It's funny, though. I had a full stash of ISO, and now it's gone. Yeah, 6-stars are pretty nutty like that. Like, a rank up not only costs you a bunch of ISO, but each rank up costs over 1,000,000 gold as well. Which adds up. Which adds up. Astro hoping for that Groot buff. I think it should say something, though, that they didn't include Groot on that poll. Because, I mean, it stands to reason that they wouldn't have included champions that they already are having reworks for, right? So I'm hoping that because he was excluded, then that means that they're already working on something. I hope. Because, yeah, that dude needs some love. That dude needs some love. Rank 3 Falcon or Kingpin, both unduped. Close to a tier 5 skill. That is a very tough choice. That is a very, very tough choice. Because it really depends on what your account needs, right? Both of them are worth the rank up, so we'll just get that out of the way. Falcon shuts down ability accuracy, so if you don't have somebody who does that already in some capacity between concussion or various other abilities, then go Falcon. Kingpin is the bigger damage option of the two. And he shrugs off debuffs, which is very useful if you need an immunity champ or a big damage dealer. And really, that's what it comes down to. It's one or the other for those two reasons, I think. Other than that, they are very, very similar. Jesus, so many buffs, man. Nullify all the buffs. Super duper boo. What a boo. This side event is a solid 3 out of 10. Well, that's pretty high. At least I could skip all the rewards and fights that weren't 6-star shards. That's true, but then you wind up sacrificing some of the side event loot. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, depending on your progression. But, like, the 5-star feature, that's nice. We'll go open that up in a sec. I think this is the old one, so I don't think there's really... It's not as exciting as to me as it could be. So I'll take that. But yeah, I agree. 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Somewhere in there. Rather lackluster. I'm hoping whatever they do next month is more engaging. I really don't like this style of side event. Because, like, this to me is, like, barely a step above, like, the Mole Man quests. Where you do the same stinking thing again and again and again and again and again, and you keep fighting the same dudes again and again and again. Like, I appreciate, you know, them letting you just, like, binge it all in one big fell swoop as opposed to, well, if you don't do it today, you'll lose it forever, like they used to. But that having been said, it doesn't make it any more fun. Send your roster picks on Q Discord later. Ah, PP with a plug. Appreciate that, bud. Speaking of the Discord, he's referencing the official Rob Von server. It's the official Discord channel of the Rob Von Shoe channel. Got a link down in the description below. It's a great place to go if you got questions, comments, concerns about champions to rank up, champions to use on specific paths, or if you got fun art and memes to post. PP here is a chief art and meme poster. Appreciate that, bud. Again, I always encourage you guys to check that out at your earliest convenience if you are most interested, and hope to see you there. Alright, so let's get some power stings on this dude, shall we? Edwin says it's a nice quest, but it gets boring really fast. Yup. Like, I think, like, maybe, like, 3 or 4 rooms is probably my limit before I'm like, okay, I get it. So then, like, when I got something like today, when I've got 10 rooms plus to do, it's like, oh dear Lord. Oh boy. Lefty says, yo, what up, Lefty? Good to see you, bud. I am very sorry that I wasn't able to stop by on the run here this past weekend. I wasn't able to get away and say howdy, but congrats, bud. Boo says I was too busy getting variant 7 and 7.1 100% and ended up saving up to 16 plus of those keys. No way I'm doing that many fights for meh rewards. Yep, that would wind up taking you a good couple hours for that. So, I mean, unless you really need that 50,000 gold or that tier 1 alpha shard drop for some reason in legendary difficulty. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Couldn't it have been like a whole tier 1 alpha? Like, if they were going to include such a base rank of material, couldn't it have at least been a full one? That wouldn't have been too much to ask, would it? Because, like, where else are we going to find tier 1 alpha shards at this point without going into early game? Why? I'm fatigued. That shouldn't have prevented my stun from triggering. I don't think he was dashing. Was he dashing forward? He still had the mighty charge? I don't know. Rinsed either way. Got the shards, though. Jacob stopping in saying, what's up? What up, Jacob? Always a pleasure, my friend. How's it going? Alright, so let's see how this just goes. Let's just see how this goes. Cheers, Elliot. Appreciate it, bud. One of the projects I keep saying I'm going to be doing one of these days is I want to add a bunch more custom emojis to the channel. Like, I got a fun one for Psycho Man, I got a fun one for Odin, but I want to do more of those for everybody. That is one of the perks of being on the Discord. You get some fun, new, silly custom emojis to play with. Come on. Thank you. Get a couple more of these porker poppers. Beautiful. Beautiful. Spider Ham for the win. Best one I've done so far had 1,200 6-star shards. That is insane. 4 drops. That is insane. The most I had was 3 once, but that 4, that is mighty spicy. Very cool. Alright, so I pulled that featured crystal last time around. Again, it's the old one, so it's the old one. But let's see who I get 20 more SIGs on. Where'd it go? Where is it? It's the login. Wasn't here. Nope, there it is, all the way at the bottom. I saw that banner pick and I got excited thinking it was a 6-star, just because it's the old 6-star lineup. Yeah, I don't think anybody here would be new anymore. Who you guys want to guess it's going to be? I'm going to guess it's going to be Crossbones. That's my guess. About to spam all my art in the Discord server. JK, I wouldn't do that to y'all. Well, I mean, I appreciate not a big old spam dump, but yeah, feel free to post, whatever you want. I am all about that. So let's see, is it going to be Crossbones? It is going to be... Oh, excellent. Excellent. I mean, not that it makes any difference. It's 20 more SIGs, but Rob gets the brownie points tonight. Ooh, right. Well, how about that, guys? That's cool. Still a good ways off from everything else, but... there was a crazy 2-star Ronin cheese. Why did you do it? Says Doom99. That was the biggest combo ever seen on this game. It was up there. It was up there. I think Slayer of Gods wound up putting up a 100,000 combo once, just because he had like 10 hours of his life to kill. But I wanted to do it to see if I could, and how long it'd take, and just for kicks. Just for kicks. I mean, I've been playing this game for so long, at some point it's just like, well, what else can I do that would be fun and silly and just see what happens? And that was just the occasion. Yes, Elliot, I have APOC. Took my 5-star APOC up. He's 565. Love it. So 20 extra SIGs on him would have been really nice too. So let's see, we got tier 5. That's cool. 5-star shards. Bunch of gold. 6. Yeah, I'm alright with this lot. Now we need to spin a cav. Nah, my dude. If I had a freebie cav somewhere along the way, I'd spin that open, sure. But nah, I'm hoarding my units. So, let's see. There's a lot of stuff that I can't say about next month. There's a lot of stuff I can't say about next month. I 110% hyped for next month. I can say that because that's not saying anything. It may be saying a bit too much. I don't think so. But I don't think I have enough units for everything I want to do next month. So read into that what you will. But yes, 110% hype for next month. That was the reason I started watching you. Well, I appreciate it, Edwin. I appreciate that. It was fun. I want to do more fun, silly stuff like that again. Maybe not, you know, a 2-star cheese of the variant 7 Venom boss again. But like other 2-star fights or silly or unconventional matchups. Just for fun. I got my eye on Realm Wolverine as my next target for a couple characters. So we'll see. How did he block that? Did he evade? He must have evaded. Alright, PP, just between you and me and the rest of YouTube, May is going to be awesome. Posted a fan-made mild buff for Nebula on Twitter. Should check it out. Let me know what you think. I will check that out later, boo. I love fan-made buffs. Because it's like we got the Kabam angle, right? We see that all the time with the stuff that they do. But like people that actually play the game religiously, like us, for fun, it's always fun seeing what we wind up coming up with. Where we're just like 100% on this side of the game without any of the back end stuff to consider. Well, there we go. Ended this fight with a lot more health than last time. I'll take that. Saw the Nebula buff earlier. Looks sick. Jackpot, you are an excellent hype person. Excellent hype person. I'm hoping Kabam sees it and does something similar to it. I sure hope so. Excellent, Boo. Yeah, that helps. That helps. Undermother stopping in saying, "Good evening, Mr. Shoe." Undermother, how are you? Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I'm told it's Wednesday at least. It feels like it should be like a Thursday or Friday, which is a bit weird. Even though I know that, you know, today's the last day of the Omega Arena and we've got what's-his-face tomorrow. Centrum Silver. But who here is looking forward to the Centrum Silver Arena? Or Crystals? Like, I kinda, sorta, a little bit. But not as much as I am for other, as I have been in arenas past. Like, he's good and he's interesting and he does stuff, but also Jabari Panther feels like it was like a month and a half ago. And she I actually have a lot of fun with. Just can't wait to get more Tier 2 Alpha and Rank-up materials to take her up. Because she is certainly worth investing in if you can put a decent SIG level on her. Because she really needs the added duration for Hunt. You're unblockable because of the armor up. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Well, that was a wee bit embarrassing. Doing well, just finished my Spanish homework. Time to draw some. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. It's been warming up outside, so I got a chance to go outside for a little bit earlier. Was working for the most of the rest of today, so it's nice to be able to just sit back and, you know, play some MCoC, hang out on a spell. Appreciate that. What are you going to be drawing, if you don't mind my asking? I am all about it. None. I'm saving units for July 4th and Arena. It's a bit too much for me from a schedule. I get that. I get that. Especially, I mean, even with the top 300 cutoff, which I'm still really glad that they did, even though it's been a few months already. Really glad that it did, but I mean, the cutoffs are still average like 40, 50 mil, something like that. And it's nowhere near the 80, 90 that it used to be, but good lord, that still takes a minute to get there. Hey, what up, Taz? How's it going, bud? Good to see you. Welcome to the festivities. Taz saying, if you're saying that, Rob, well, and I'm looking forward to next month as well. I appreciate that. I hope so. I hope so. Obviously, I'm going to be able to talk a lot more about stuff in the days and weeks ahead as things get greenlit for me to talk about and the rest of the CCP. But it's looking pretty spicy. It's looking pretty spicy. I'll be going for both champs as 4 stars. In crystals to get the Jabari Panther too. She's fun. She is so much fun, Taz. Rob, I have a seriously huge idea for your channel. Step 1, use them CCP connections to convince. Step 2, Kabam Mike, start an account. Step 3, and get Cavalier with a team of Cyclopes. And I restream it. I mean, that would be something, wouldn't it? See if it's possible. Now, I'm not going to knock the Kabam guys. I know Kabam Mike does play the game. He absolutely plays the game. But I do remember some of the other demo videos from years past. And again, this was years past. I think it was some of Dave's early stuff interviewing some of the Kabam guys for buffs or I forget whatever it was. But you know, wasn't the most epic gameplay I've seen, I'll say. I'm sure they were just a little bit rusty, that's all. Just needed to knock the rust off. I'm probably going to draw a witch today. Very nice. Been reading a lot of fantasy, getting a lot of inspiration. I can show you on Twitter one day. Or once done. Yeah, please do. Tag me. I love it. That's right. I always forget about the mighty charge. And on this dude, that's particularly annoying. That makes me wonder why I'm not getting any heals from it either. I mean, if that's the case, then I may as well just switch over to my damage phase and just have at it. If this is how it ends, then this is how it ends. So be it. Doink. Beautiful. There we go. Had her as my first 5-star, and I'm probably going to be using her to get Cavalier. Good luck. More viewers than Seasons Abyss stream. That's funny. I don't know if that's possible. That was a massive community following right there. I get that, Taz. I get that. Yeah, let's just do this. Try this, see how this goes. No crits equals no big heals. That would do it. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love a 6-star version of Panther as well. Go along quite nicely with Tigra and Elsa, but 5-star version is more than sufficient with this SIG ability. Alright. Do that. Can I just say Jabari Panther with unblockable and her preventing you from evading or dexing is a very nasty combo. Like, rather quite nasty. Like, along the lines of, well, guess I'm just gonna die now. As far as your question, I voted for Gilly, but I'm 99% sure Ant-Man will win. I am too. I just lament that he's gonna win for dumb reasons. Like, yes, we can all collectively agree that Paul Rudd is a really fun actor to watch. And he played the character in the MCU, sure. But that has nothing to do with how the character exists or plays in-game or the meta that he's a part of, you know? And again, it'd be shocking to me if people actually wind up playing Ant-Man over Wasp or Ghost or Hood or whoever the 5th member is on the team. Instead of just, like, relegating him to being a synergy champ. No matter how good his buff is. But we'll see. I look forward to being proven wrong. I hope his kit, if he does win, is worth all of the drama here. And we'll see. I just hope everybody on that list gets a buff ASAP because all those champions really need one. Gilly is my 5-year champ. I love her art concept, and she was my first 2-star. I was so excited when I pulled her as a 5. Yeah. She was the first, I'm pretty sure she was the first custom Kabam character. And then they did a Morningstar and a couple others after that. But I'm pretty sure she was the first. Which is a nice little cool tidbit, too. Come on, my dude. Boink. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. That weakness just adds up. 100% Ant-Man wins, but Joe has one use in-game, and Hood does literally the same thing, and it's an alright character. Yep. Yep. Fix-It's only purpose right now in-game is to be a synergy for Kingpin. That's it. But like I was outlining in my rework idea, right? Fix-It has interesting things on his kit. Like, he's the only science champ that bleeds. And he is one of the few champions in game that has passive heals. And passive fury, passive crit up, and a passive weakness system. So he's got interesting things that you can work with. It's just that everything else that he does is pretty terrible. And that's a shame. So I would very much like to see fix it with instead of 2, have up to 5 of his suits, his cards, right? Depending on his sig level. Just going over my idea for the kit a little bit. Want to add whatchamacallit, exhaustion in place of weakness for one of his suits. Add vulnerability, so you can wind up taking more damage. Trauma on the special 3, so you can take even more damage. And add a crossfight ability called Don and Capo, right? So fix it would be the Don, and you can designate a Capo. And both fix it and whoever the Capo is has a, X% power gain increase. That way, Fix It can cycle from a special 3 to a special 1 a little bit faster, and then because of the trauma and the added direct damage that causes, the special 1 with all those different bullets is going to add up for quite a nice little bit of extra damage. Oh, it's unblockable. That's annoying. But spam away, my friend. Spam away. Flip side to that, though, just playing up the mob angle a little bit between Don and Capo, is if one of those champions is KO'd. If Fix It gets KO'd or the Capo gets KO'd, you wind up getting a debuff, a suppression debuff, that reduces your power gain. Well, now that's annoying. But is it, though? Because since it's a debuff, and if you got willpower turned on, even though you're sacrificing a little bit of your power, you're getting those heals as a trade-off. So you can play it either which way. You can keep both of them alive. You can intentionally KO somebody for the heals. It's up to you. That way it all keeps like the spirit of the character going. But it gives them that little extra 2021 flair for good measure. Undermother, I was more excited about pulling Tigra than Doom. Tigra is amazing. Tigra is probably going to be my next... Dang it. My next rank 3 character. She is just so immensely useful. Takes a high level of skill to play, don't get me wrong, but so immensely useful. There we go. That's more like it. Taz, same here. I recently pulled the 5-star, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Got her at rank 4 currently. Nice. Boo voted for Ant-Man because no matter how good his buff is, he'll get 20% attack from the Quantum Synergy and 20% attack from Nick Fury. Even if his buff is utility-based, he'll have damage guaranteed. Yes, assuming they don't change those. Because that's part of it. They could change those too. They changed Howard's synergies with his other synergy partners. Like, it's still going to be useful, but it isn't a guarantee that it's going to be the exact same. Most of the champs on the list don't even need a full rework. They just need numbers. I would agree with that for like Kamala Khan or Jane. I've seen some pretty cool reworks of those two champions, but at the end of the day, I mean, I would agree that it's just like it's a numbers thing. Fix It needs a top to bottom rework though. Ant-Man does too, frankly. Like, inflicting fatigue is cool and converting those to poisons is okay, but situationally, it's not very useful, especially when he has no damage to back it up either. Come on, my dude. Come on. Thank you. You're wearing out my clock. There we go. Used ring 3 to 4 on her before variant 6. 100%. She's actually really powerful in the Mystic chapter. It adds up. Plus, the synergies that she has nowadays are super good. Super good. Like the Jabari Panther one is fantastic. The Dragon Man one is a lot of fun. Elsa is a lot of fun. Got a lot of good stuff going for her. See if I can't heal up a little bit. Variant 5 is my next target. Only holding off because... Getting punched in the face. Holding off because I got a 2 to 3 generics and overflow. Yeah, you do not want those to go to waste. Like, me personally, I would rather just rank up somebody who I'm just kind of like, about, than let some of those go to waste. It's just too many good materials all wrapped up into one. Of course I get clipped. Of course I let myself get clipped. Blink. And throw that. Beautiful. Got a 5-star Tigra a few days ago. Need to start practicing. Yep. And the thing with Tigra, very similar to Quake, as a matter of fact, is that like learning Tigra's kit is like the smallest fraction of getting a good feel for the character. The rest of it is going to wind up coming from knowing your opponent and the spacing that they require too. Mark popping in saying, "Sup? What up, Mark? Happy Wednesday. Good to see you, bud. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Rob burns a bunch of keys because I saved this to the last minute. Again, event. Still working on some branding for that, but it's the gist. Alright. I am lucky he wasn't unstoppable right there. Or that would not have gone well. Come on. Throw that. Nice little chunk of damage. Dex out of the way here. Build up to another special. Take the chip damage. Just wear it. Another special. Come on. Got the mighty charge I was ready for this time. That helps. Realm Winter Soldier is where I started, considering his specials are ranged. Yes. Yeah, it's a good place to start. That Venom fight in, was it Act 4 or whatever it is, where you can literally like start the quest and then go straight to the boss. That one's really useful too. Just because he gets so many buffs, and that also is a huge perk of Tigra, is that you can prevent those from triggering in a non-nullify sort of way. Are you the keymaker? Oh, the keymaster. Yes, I'm the keymaster. Still waiting to drop that like Matrix 2 bit. I am the keymaker. Says the dude in a room like covered top to bottom with keys on every available surface. Like, yeah, no kidding. I would have never guessed. love fighting Stormax on this node. It's the easiest of the 3 bosses in my opinion. Adakabam can remove the quantum synergy. Look how people collectively lost their minds over the Hood change. And compare the amount of people that play Hood to Ghost Wasp, it'll be a big bad. I don't know, they're not changing the quantum trinity. Like, Ghost is still going to be able to do the stuff she does, and Wasp still gets the stuff that she does. But if there's some other aspect to Ant-Man's new buff kit that either makes that Trinity even more overpowered for him, they might tone it down, or they might change it to benefit whatever his reworked ability is. It's not beyond the realm of plausibility. Ah, right, Ghostbusters, yes. See, but then there's like a whole bunch of snogging, and that would get awkward on this live stream. Getting there. Getting there. Cycle through again to the power burn, or the this one, bursty damage. AQ Shadow popping in saying, "Hey bro, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. Happy Wednesday. What's the latest and greatest? Good to see you." So, it being the top of the hour, you have to indulge me for just a moment with shameless plug of the evening, number 2 at this point, thanks to that Discord plug earlier. But if this is the first time stopping by the channel, good to meet you. Good to see you. If you could kindly consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel. Just recently wound up hitting the big 2,000 milestone, which is very cool. That is very much appreciated. No pressure, obviously, one way or another, but if you do, that'd be most cool. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for the serial stream. Got videos coming out just about every single day. Video this morning was the Joe Fixit buff, what his kit could contain, and why I would take my Joe Fixit to rank 5 if that was his kit. It is a grounded, realistic, plausible buff that takes his existing idea and just makes it fun to play for a 2021 mindset. And kind of like I was teasing a little bit earlier, it is going to be a busy friggin' video week. So ring that notification to stay on top of stuff as it drops if YouTube cooperates. And we'll go from there. There you go. Can lock those power stings in place, my dude. Point is, it can't be a bad change. Too much backlash. Correct. Yeah, I doubt it would be another Daredevil situation. I doubt it. Just due to my rank 2 6-star red mags, congratulations. And formed my first tier 5 CC. Which class, bud? Congrats on that first tier 5 CC too. Are you going to use it right away or save it for a little bit? Get Thronebreaker later on. Falcon popping in saying, "Sup, Ob?" What up, man, Alkin? Good to see you, bud. How's it going? Throw a special attack right there. Dex that. Come back in here. Dex. Dex. This should do it. Yeah, beautiful. G popping in saying, what's up? Howdy, howdy. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Gonna save it till I get a good 6-star Mystic. Well, happy hunting. Happy hunting. I'm not gonna lie. I am very surprised that we have not seen another like dual class 6-star crystal or one of those big spicy unit-based offers that they usually wind up throwing out after a big event. Like, we've had some small stuff here and there. The whatchamacallit, the Panther and the Iron Man bundles yesterday, and the other Nexus calves today. But nothing like vision offers or anything yet. Again, very, very surprising. Come on, dude. I don't care about your heavy attack. I need a special 2, please. Please. Thank you. Get this lock on again. Get out of here, dude. Nice. Boo's asking, what mystics do you have right now? It's a fair question. Reaper says, what up, Shoe? What up, Reaper? Happy Wednesday. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, and welcome to Exhilarate, saying, hello, Rob. Hello, Exhilarate. How's everything? Yesterday I got 4-star Doom and 4-star Nick the same minute. I'm level 33. You just broke the RNG game, my friend. Congrats. Yeah, let's go Claire on this one. She can nullify those regens. And then just wear whatever glancing damage you wind up getting. Hit him fast and hard. Or as fast and hard as the game allows. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Really? Really? Jerk move, my dude. Because to be honest, it's worth taking up a trash 6-star to get a Thronebreaker. The positives outweigh the negative. Depends on the champion. Depends on the champion. Also pulled 2 new 6-stars. Not good ones, though. It still is arena fodder or synergy fodder. So that's something. But one of the Unicav deals last night popped the first set. 6-star Falcon. Heck yeah. Second set, give me 3. And a 5-star Nick Fury dupe. Solid on the 6-star Falcon, though. Very cool. Come on. Well, yes, Ma has been, quote-unquote, buffed. But, not really, though. Not really. It was the first in the string of disappointing buff and reworks. And I don't know which is the more disappointing part. The fact that it's like, hey, this kit really isn't that great still. Or the fact that you know that they just got a buff. So, like, the next buff isn't going to be for a while and you're stuck with this. I don't know which part is a harder pill to swallow. Come on, dude. Do that. Do that. Beautiful. 6-star Goblin and 6-star Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic's amazing for synergies. Mileage may vary offensively, though. Team setup right now is a 4-star Nick, 4-star Doom, and 4-star Stealthy, and Awakened 4-star Space Ghost and 4-star Ghost. It's a really good 4-star roster. I'm doing quite well, Exhilarate. Quite well. It's been a good day, good week so far. I have done practically nothing in Arena again. Like, my Arena grinding has been at like an all-time low just because just playing the game. Otherwise, having fun with making thumbnails, doing a couple videos, and I'm okay with this. Still like Arena, I just don't have as much time to put up like 25 million points every 3 days like I had previously. Again, I am totally okay with this. But that's just where I'm at. Need a 1,000 shards for another 6-star. I'm sure you'll get that soon enough. 6-star shards are much more plentiful than they used to be. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. I get the 3rd of a tier 5. I'll take that. Another 2% crystal. That's nice. And let's go back in again. Forgot I have a 6-star Mephisto too. Mephisto is pretty okay. Okay, cool. Tier 2, 6-star, more tier 2, thank goodness. Hit me up with all 2-star, or tier 2 alpha that you can muster. That stuff goes so fast. Like, what is it for you guys? Like, what is the resource that is your bottleneck? Like, for a while, it was tier 1 alphas, and then they introduced more tier 1 alphas, and then it was tier 4 basic, and then it was tier 4 class. Now it seems like, for me at least, it's the tier 2 alpha that's the bottleneck. Come on. Come on. Fine. Be that way. Don't play ball. I see how it is. She's standing there menacingly. Throw that with the burst phase. A little extra razzle dazzle. Finally throws a special. Bye-bye, dude. Bye-bye, dude. A little bit more reserved the second time around. All I need is a tier 4 CC and tier 4 basic. And. Yep, always something. Agent Venom for the buff, says Tom. Please, Kabam. Or Mr. Fix-It. Can we just, like, all just come together as a community and just be like, let's do all of them. Right now. Like, this is the August. Or what month did it say? October or something like that? Like, October is going to be an insane month. 6 champion buff reworks. All at once. The fans have demanded it. Because, like, having to pick and choose just one out of that list is it's just so rough. They've all got merit. Especially me, my dude. Thank you. Beautiful. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm voting Fix-It. I like Fix-It. I like my idea for Fix-It. I like other people's ideas for Fix-It. I think he needs the most love. That having been said, so long as whoever the champion is that wins is fun. Wait, why is it auto fighting? I don't want to auto fight it. Alright, switch over to the poison phase and let's ride this thing out. I think she goes unblockable on specials. Yep. Mephisto can do some fat damage, says Boo. Look up his synergies and work from there. Yeah, and he synergizes with a lot of people quite nicely as well. Plus with the ability accuracy reduction, the incinerate, the power gain. Yeah, he's got stuff going. Absolutely he's got stuff going. I think he just needs a little bit of a damage tune-up or an easier way to get souls. Because you can burn through those super quick and you only get 1 for winning. I would like more, please. She's here grinding to upgrade Doom and Nick. Very cool. Trying to decide if I should rank for either a 5-star Awakened Ghost or Gilly 99. Ghost. Hands down Ghost. Hands down Ghost. Any which day, every which way, Ghost. Yeah. Gilly's nice, but she's not Ghost levels of nice. Taz says, better be, that's my birthday month. They will do it specifically for you, for your birthday month. They'll be like, yo, you know what's cool? If we did this for our BFF. It actually really would be cool, because I'm sure if you wound up, or someone wound up reaching out to like Kabam HQ and they're saying, like, yo, and they may put out a tweet or say something somewhere along the way on the forums or something. It's a special shout out. They're pretty cool like that. On occasion. On occasion. I want to stress that point. On occasion. Fix-It will only lose because he isn't in the 5-star pool. Yup, how annoying is that? Why Joe Fix-It is not in the basic pool, I don't know. He's not good. He's not useful. He isn't part of any meta-breaking synergies. Wolverine, I get. Scarlet Witch, I get. Fix-It, I do not get. There's no reason. Gonna rank 3 Mephisto for a Thronebreaker? I mean, you could. If you don't have any other better options by the 4th of July, I would. But I'd probably hold off till then, just to be on the safe side. Seema says, hey Rob, how are ya? Doing quite well, Seema. Quite well. Hard to believe that the week is halfway done, to be honest. How are you doing? There's synergies that give him 2 souls per fight, and that's 2 fights to be at max damage. That's the Morningstar synergy, isn't it? Something like that. Gilly99 has entered the chat. I mean, yes. Ish. Gilly's cool. I just don't like all the limitations they place on her special 3. It just makes her so much less useful and difficult content for seemingly no great reason. Like, basically, the only reason they put limits on her special 3 is they didn't want people cheesing their way through Realm or Labyrinth or Abyss. But at that point, if you've already taken off 95% of somebody's health, yeah, I mean, just, come on, give it to her. Just give her the KO. None of this, like, damage gap nonsense. Got that one. Taz. Lol. Who do you think is the strongest in my team? I like Ronan. Strongest is probably Ghost, to be honest. Space Ghost does the most damage, but Ghost is the most useful. But I mean, again, all the champs you got are really good, good utility options for different reasons. AQ Shadow, I've got 8 Tier 5 Basic and 9 Tier 2 Alpha in Overflow. Then it is definitely time to get spending, bud. Definitely time. And don't wait till the last minute either, because that's going to sneak up on you. Yeah, burn it now, see how you're doing on gold, and keep going. Just got 6-star Spider-Ham. Congratulations. I love that dude. Does he need to be awakened? Nope. Nope. His awaken ability is cool, but no, it is not a requirement. I took my Spider-Ham up to rank 3 unawakened, and he was sitting there unawakened for months and months and months, and I still not only loved using him, but found great use from him. Again, all just unawakened. Very, very useful character. Congrats again. Blink. Forgot about Quake. Man, there's so many different like debates between Quake and Ghost being the better character. I'm probably Team Ghost though. Got a 5-star Science Awakening gem from the event rewards. There you go. Who do you want to use? Or who do you want to use it on? Got 3 million gold. That's good for at least 1 or 2 rank ups, for sure. That's why it's a good idea to start ranking people up now. Gives you a chance to not only like save up more gold, but then make sure you don't spend it either on like lower rank ups. Because that gold's going to go fast. I think like each rank 1 to rank 2 is like 1 million. And then rank 2 to rank 3 is like 1.3, 1.4 or something like that. Come on, dude. Do a little bit of big damage right there. Nice. There we go. There we go. She's in hunt mode. Can't dex. So annoying. Alright, let's finish this off. There we go. Been grinding hard. Good. And I wish you the best luck on the rest of the grind, too. Verendra says, hey Rob, Gilly 99 or Guardian for Act 6. Also, need a decent counter for 622 Sinister. Man, those are 2 different questions. Guardian for Act 6, Gilly for Sinister. Guardian overall, though. He's got prestige. He's a lot easier to use. I prefer that. We got 400 units saved up right now. What should I spend it on? Nothing. Do not spend it on anything. If you're absolutely, like, if it's burning a hole in your pocket and you don't have, like, some of the mastery cores or there's masteries you want to save up for, I would spend it on that. But you don't spend it. Not yet. So we got tier 2. Wow. A bunch of nothing. Basically, I'm just doing all these fights, all of them, until I get the last milestone. And as soon as I get the last milestone, if I've got keys left over, then I'm just getting good stuff. Or the quote-unquote good stuff. Only spend units on masteries, says Boo. Yep. 100% agree. What are all the required masteries? The only required masteries are parry and dexterity. Those are the only two that you need to have. Nice to have are double edge. Deep wounds is really nice. Assassin is really nice. Petrify or oh, drawing a blank. The stun duration is a big plus. Willpower is really nice. Almost a must-have. I keep wanting to say Petrify Pacify. I'm 99% sure that's what the mastery is called in the third tier. But then I also get it confused with the ability in game. But I'm pretty sure it's Petrify Pacify. There's definitely stuff. There's definitely stuff. It's like, why am I not dealing any damage? Because the weakness. That would do it. I will follow your advice and take up 5-star Ghost next level up. We'll need a practicer. Got have her synergies as 4 stars. Very cool. That's good enough for a lot of content. I mean, you're going to wind up running into the rarity gate in Act 6, but otherwise, at 7,300 units, says Tom, towards 4th of July, going to aim for 20,000 units or more. That is a very good, very ambitious goal. That's good. I mean, that really is a good rule of thumb. Always save up for 4th of July. Always save up for Cyber Weekend. Those are the big unit days. Shao just wound up maxing willpower today. Nice. Maximize those heals. It's the way to go. Alright, dude. Special me, please. 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 None of these things are special too. Thank you. Now I gotta battle back against all those furies that you built up because you were a dingus and you weren't playing ball. Look up some mastery guides on YouTube and learn which ones benefit you the best. There's a lot to choose from. Yes. Yes, there is. And it really kind of depends on what kind of player you want to be, too. On what aspect of the game you want to focus on. To try and come up with, like, the most, or the best well-rounded thing where you don't need to keep switching your masteries every other day. Should I spend all of my units on mastery cores? Probably. Or just get them piecemeal, one at a time. Build up a couple units more and then come back and get another one another time. Because those mastery cores go fast. You get, for some of them, you need 1 to unlock. For the next one, you need 2 to unlock per level. And then if you want the next level, well, then it's... They switched over from the stony core. Now you need a carb core. And that's twice as many units. It's always the gotcha. Best currency in the game, and a lot of games, is knowledge. And the more you know about what you're doing, the less likely you'll be to make a mistake. Very true. Very true. A lot of that comes with experience, too. Knowledge and experience. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or the other way around. Shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Sort of thing. There's a reason these endgame players can start a new account and get Cav in a week. They know how things work, what's good and what's bad. Yes, and how champions work. Like who can do what and where that's useful. That's a big part of it. I mean, heck, that's how I was able to get through Realm of Legends in like the first 7 hours of a game. Because I got super lucky with the characters and the champs I got. And I'm like, I got a solution for you, I got a solution for you, I got a solution for you. It helps. Really? All that bleed isn't enough. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so there is that single 5-star Sig Stone. Let's get some more Mutant Tier 4 CC. It's my favorite Tier 4 CC to get, just because I need so stinking much of it still from all those months ago. Thanks, Kabam. Thanks for making mutants like the most broken class in the game, where everybody needs a rank up. I'm happy to oblige, don't get me wrong. It's just everybody needs a rank up. Get those dots going. Beautiful. Get the loot. And on to Wolvie. And you guys watch the Oscars the other night? Or at least read up on them after the fact? I didn't. Maybe it's just because I don't follow a lot of Hollywood in some of my other news feeds or whatnot, but I didn't even get any pop-ups or anything advertising it or seeing it in any news stories or any of that until like the day of. And then even still, it's like, all right, well, that's cool, I guess. Joke's on you. I've got plenty of mutant catalysts because I can't pull a good mutant. Enjoy that feeling. Enjoy that feeling while you still can. There will come a time where it catches up, and then you will have no more mutant tier 4 CC. Miguel is stopping in. I saw Drake was there, even though he wasn't nominated. Was he like a guest? Or is he supposed to be like a performance? Or he just was there? Just because. Got that Drake clout. Come on, dude. Thank you. And special. Come on. Come on. Come on. Doink. Yoink. That is the official sound effects of the game, by the way. All the doinks and yoinks. No. Special. Thank you. Whoop. That isn't what I did. He was mates with somebody who didn't win? Ah, that's too bad. Well, at least he was there for emotional support. And to just, come out and say, hey, be a pal. I certainly appreciate that. Good guy, Drake. Boo, if you don't mind my asking, which mutants do you have right now to consider even ranking up? Miguel saying, which champ did you vote for? I voted for Joe Fixit. I voted for Joe Fixit because out of the 6 champions that were nominated, Joe Fixit is the only champion who does not have anything going for him. No synergies, no great kits, nothing. So he needs it the most. What I'm doing a little write-up and a video this morning outlining what I would like to see in his rework, in his buff, that keeps the spirit of Joe Fixit going with all the different passive abilities and the bleed. Ouch. But makes him actually, like, usable in 2021. So I would very much enjoy playing that version of him. So we'd have to see. There we go. Same. Let's go. I don't think we're winning, though. I don't think so either, but honestly, it's just getting the good word out there, you know. Hopefully, even if he loses, he's on a super, super short list for a buff, because, again, poor dude needs it. What do we got over here? Cool. So getting there. Getting there. A-Man shouldn't have been included. Almost all the Ghost users will pick him. Yeah, plus he's got the movie star power too, so people just like automatically lump him together with Paul Rudd, which is cool. It's just that that hasn't been a part of the game at all. I don't think Paul Rudd did like a celebrity challenge or anything at any point, so it's just like, Cheers all. Spider-Ham looks so much fun. He is so much fun. It's a tough match between Spider-Ham or Dragon Man as my favorite champion of last year, because they're both so much fun to play for similar but different enough reasons. They just are both fun, delightful, spammy characters in the best possible way. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Thank you. Do that. Throw this. I think if Joe gets buffed, he could throw his hat, which explodes like a bomb. Yeah, or else they can explain where his hat goes. Because he has no hat most of the time, but then he starts his special 3 and then suddenly he has a hat. And then as soon as he's done with his special 3 animation, then he has no hat again. Where does this hat go? Why was it there to begin with? These are the important questions. Grizzly took Gambit to rank 3 for Prestige, and he's kind of fun to play. Other than him, I've got all the bad and meh. Mutant says 6 stars. Well, again, I'm sorry to hear that, but do hope that your crystal luck winds up improving here. Just completed Abyss, got rank 3, either Silver Surfer or Proxima Midnight. Any of them not useless? That's a discussion. So I think most people would go with Silver Surfer, because once he's awakened, he's got the highest prestige in the game, and as a rank 3, that's what you're after. Proxima, though, requires a high level of skill, but once you are able to meet that level of skill, there isn't a champion in the game that could withstand her at max power. Nobody. Were it not for the stupid damage caps that they arbitrarily put in Abyss and Labyrinth to curtail her and champions like her, yeah, she would just do millions and millions of damage. It would be wonderful. But because we can't have nice things, we don't get that chance yet. Tempted to take a 6-star Cable to rank 2 for that synergy with APOC. DGen Monster with his heavy. Hey, you should. He ain't bad. Plus, then you got a ranked up Cable too if you ever run Domino. And I mean, he's a good enough champion in his own right too, with his power gain and heals and degen especially. Just wind up spamming people in the corner and just watching them melt. Oh yeah, Miguel, as soon as she gets all of her different missions from Thanos completed, between the, was it 5 intercepts, the 5 parries, the 5 dexes, and then the 4th one for her awakened ability is you got to get a 100 hit combo. But once she has those 3 and those 4, and you throw a special 2, it's game over. Game over. Do you like Falcon and Winter Soldier? Thought it was good, especially the 2 leads. I enjoyed it. I think it's... I appreciate that... So, okay, so first off, I'm not going to get into spoilers. It's still too recent, in my opinion, to talk spoilers, just in case anybody here hasn't seen it yet. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So without spoiling it, with specific plot points, I think overall it tried, and sometimes successfully, sometimes not as much so, to have its cake and eat its too, right? It tried to have poignant messages and messaging, and oftentimes it worked. But then it just like glossed over some other stuff and just swept it under the rug. Like, yeah, we brought up this interesting point, but we're not really going to do anything with it, and we're going to hope you kind of just forget about it. So I thought that was a little bit annoying. The fact that they spent as much time with Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie as well, and let the actors act, because both of them can carry that show by themselves, and then pair it up, still have great chemistry, but they actually get to spend time acting and developing their characters as opposed to just being like, you know, be-real background characters for Cap and Iron Man. That was really nice. Was it more fun than WandaVision, though? No, I still liked WandaVision better. It was just because I think it was a more interesting journey. Whoops. Because like Falcon and Winter Soldier, going into it, I knew how it was going to end. Like, from the very first episode, you know how it's going to end. Whereas WandaVision, you're like, this can go so many different ways. And eventually, you know, you wind up, it makes sense. It's like, okay, this is what they're going. It'll be interesting to see how they wind up getting where they're going. But I see what they're doing. So narratively, WandaVision was more interesting. But yeah, I liked it. I certainly liked it. I don't feel like I wasted my time watching any of the episodes, which was really nice. What'd you think? Funny that you say that because Cable's degen is bugged right now. Yeah, well, yes, there is that. But, I mean, like, best case scenario, ideally, that's how it'd work. And there's the whole thing with the huge bounce back that Cable gets too when he chains a couple heavies together, which is also particularly annoying when you're trying really hard to heavy spam in a corner with like the little small window opportunity that you get. I agree with you there. It was the writing. The setup was there. But the writing for the villain, the main quote-unquote villain, fell through. It's like the writers from episode to episode couldn't make up their minds what they wanted to do with her. So they're like, we're going to do everything. Which is a shame. Again, because like I said, the setup for her and her goals, I think, could have fed very interestingly into the overall narrative that they're trying to weave. It's just that, again, they just were non-committal. And because they were non-committal, she wasn't interesting. Or didn't hold my interest, I should say. Once you get the Awakening Gem and the 5-star featured, which gave me nothing. Is there any more point in doing the side quest? I've got yet to get over 500 5-star shards and 200 6-star frags. It's pathetic. It's up to you, because I think there still is the tier 5 CC, the 2%, 2%, 2%, and then the final one, the last one, is 10%. So, I mean, there's that. But I think that's just on basic completion, right? So once you wind up getting everything else for fights done, then you don't really need it. Which reminds me, as soon as I'm done with the boss fight here, whoever the boss is, I don't remember, I didn't scout it. I should check and see the objectives. Because, I mean, I got the tier 5 CC, but that's just beating the boss. Which other ones there are. Because if I can just, like, skate through the last few here. Uh-oh. And just, like, get the stuff that I'm most excited for, that would be very cool. Like, we still got a week left of this event. Like, 9 days left of this event, too, guys. There's, like, 9 more keys to get. So many keys. Like, what it should have been is they just, like, no keys for entry, but there's only one path you can go down that's behind a locked door. So if you want to go down that path, you got to burn a key. Just make the prizes a lot more interesting, a lot, a higher value to justify burning a key for a single path. That way it's, you fight 2 people, the boss and whoever was sitting on that item path. Just keep it simple. That's it. I'm bad because the script said so. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Same could be said, though, too, for John Walker. It's like they sussed out and they wanted to give Winter Soldier and Falcon a thorough, adequate character arc and development, which is good. I mean, it's their show. But, I mean, the hero, the protagonist, is always, like, kind of, like, graded against the antagonist or the villain, in this case, that they fight. And the villains of the show were not the people the show said were the villains. I'll say without spoiling anything. It's more like just a plot device because it's the superhero movie trope. You gotta have a bad guy if there's a good guy, sort of thing. It's like, well, no. You don't need there to be a bad guy. You need obstacles for the hero to face, but that doesn't have to manifest itself as a person. I don't know. So by the look of it, yeah, it's just completion at this point. Right? So it's the legendary completion, epic, master, heroic. Yeah, so all you gotta do is just finish it now. That speeds things up. Forget like the gold and the less desirable tier 4 CC. I'll get that Sig Stone. Get the Sig Stone. And get the tier 2. So that cuts out a couple fights. I'll take that. Well, there we go. Thanks for pointing that out, bud. Appreciate that. Tom says, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan together was a lot of fun. Pleased to see them fleshed out more. It was definitely good. And some good action. Yeah, I would agree with that. Love the Cavalier Crystal side events. Yeah, me too. Me too, where you wind up having like the Valentine's Day one, right? Where you've got a small pool of characters and you got the Cav crystals and try and get, a spicy version of them. Yeah, I'm all for that. Hopefully they wind up doing something like that again. They will. I suppose it's just a question of when. They do seem to like to cycle through a limited number of variations of the monthly quest. Boink. Mutant Treasure Island as a better side event than this. Mutant Treasure Island was a better event than most things in this game. Like, it's right up there with Rocket's, the original Rocket Scrapyard in terms of originality and, like, worthwhileness. And the Epic Crystals were very nice. Yeah, you like how they snuck those in for the doubloon event? It was like, yeah, you could get all this stuff, but here's some Epic Crystals as well. Just in case you wanted some of those. I saw a very limited number of people pulling exciting stuff out of those. By and large, I saw a lot of 3 stars. And that is very unfortunate. Text that. Build up to another special 2, and that should do it. Once I get to that special 2. Boink. Why they could have done, or what they could have done, was have a trade-in for 10 keys, 1 mega key that lets you to a mega special side quest that has 10 times the random rewards, kind of like the uncollected arena crystals and arena crystals. Yep, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. Would have saved a heck of a lot of time too. So I don't need that. Don't need the gold. Do need the tier 2 though. I have a skill awakening gem, says Miguel. Should I use it on Nick Fury or a... Man. What content do you have left to do? Like big content. And how far can you rank either which one of them? I need to know that before I speculate. Because it really just depends on your progression level, right? And how soon you think you're going to wind up tackling, like, the bigger, chunkier endgame content. Because Nick Fury only needs to be Sig 1, ever. You can throw 199 extra Sigs on him, that's cool and all, but really, he only just needs the 1. Aegon 2 for that mattered, but his life just gets a lot easier the more... Come on, dude. The more signal levels he gets later on. But really just depends. Rocket Scrapyard was awesome. Got me my Deep Wounds cores. Yep. I got a couple from that too. I forget if I wound up getting like the 3rd level of willpower or if I finally unlocked Pacify with that. Or Despair. We were talking about masteries a little bit earlier in the stream. Despair is another amazing one to get. Winds up producing heals and regen rate depending on how many debuffs are on the opponent. Which, as one could imagine, is really useful. Hey, Donut popping in saying, yo, Rob and Chad. What up, Donut? Happy Wednesday, my friend. How's it going? What is the latest and greatest, and how are you feeling, too, by the way? It's good to see you, bud. It's really good to see you. To be fair, the original version of Mutant Treasure Island was terrible. Once you can see what you could get, then it became great. Yeah, it just saved a lot of convenience for the community because eventually people would wind up coming out with maps as to where everything was, and the people who waited could just use those maps and effectively do the same thing. It's just would have been a completely needless extra step. So the way they did it, in the end, yeah, it was really nice. Alright. Come on, dude. Special me. Thank you. And get out of here, Panther. Nice. Act 6 and 7-1 exploration, all variant exploration, labyrinth exploration, abyss exploration, and only to 6-star rank 2. Then in that case, I would take Aegon, Awakened, Sig 7 or Sig 8 to rank 2. Well, you don't have the 5-star version of Aegon? Because that's a kicker. If you got the 5-star Aegon, a 565 is more than sufficient. Plus, the downside of the 6-star Aegon is that once you get him up to like a certain level, then he isn't really super useful anymore. There's only so much endgame content to do, you know? Sweet. So I got 5 more completions. And I should have that pretty quick. Yeah, tomorrow by the look of it. Muppet Treasure Island without a map. Yeah, but why would you do that to yourself? Alright, 2. Wow, this one is stacked. This one is stacked. What is that? 600 6-star shards and 6,300 tier 2. Very nice. Well, I guess I'm doing a lot on this one. So much for a speed run. Feeling better for the most part. Still some lingering respiratory issues. Had a good spring cleaning. Took Doom and Fury to rank 3. Pulled 6-star Sunspot, Warlock, duped Space Ghost. Those are amazing pulls. But I'm glad to hear that you're on the mend. Glad to hear you're on the mend. And hopefully the last couple of issues there hopefully heal up and we're back tip top. Lickety split. Nope, no 5-star Aegon or Nick Fury. Was trying to pull them from Abyss, but no luck. In that case, I would take up a man. So here's the thing. Whoever you wind up taking up, you will never need to use the 5-star version. So I would almost, like if you're really playing like super long game meta, right? I would awaken Nate Fury and take him up to rank 2. Because again, like I said, he only ever needs to be Sig 1. And since it's a Sig star, you're going to have a really bad time trying to get more Sigs on him. Just because of how rare Sig stones are. Whereas Aegon is totally viable as like Sig 7, Sig 8. Really is a lot easier. Makes life a lot easier when he's Sig 100, Sig 140. And you can really only get that with the 5-star. Plus, you're never really going to need Aegon as a 6-star rank 3 for a long while still. So, I mean, it would wind up slowing down progression a little bit because you wouldn't have that awakened Aegon to take into the content. But, like, long term, it's probably the better play when you eventually do pull the 5-star version. Because eventually you will pull the 5-star version. But that's up to you. What do I want from the 10% Tier 5 CC? No idea. No idea. I've got a number of Tier 5 CC to open up, and then I still have that 10% selector coming up from Cavalier difficulty later on, too. I think I'm like 4% shy of a full science. Everything else is like 20% or less. So it's hard to say. Like, I'd like Mystic because I'd like to eventually take up both Tiger and Dragon Man. Right now I only have enough for one. Mutant would be really cool too, just because there's like half to 3/4 of the mutant class is worth a rank 2 or a rank 3. But honestly, I'm good. I'm good with anything. Kind of a cop-out answer, but I'm good with anything. And besides, the fact is I have no Tier 2 Alpha. I've got enough for like a rank 2, and that's about it. Punch, text, punch. Especially my dude. Please. 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 Thank you. Why are you unstoppable? I know Platinum Pool periodically gets unstoppable, but I completely missed the buff. What? What? What was that? Dude's indestructible too? I call shenanigans. Who would I take to rank 3 in science? I don't know. Play it by ear. There's options. Like, I've got Beardo Awakened as a rank 1. He would be a lot of fun to play as a rank 3. Even though I've got a 5-star maxed out. He still would be really useful long term, you know. But, you know, I'm not opposed to just sitting on it for a while too and seeing what pops up. Like if I wind up getting like a Void later on, or if I wind up getting a or a Thing or somebody. Alright, come on, dude. Special me. Thank you. Throw that so I don't get too much power. And one more for good measure. Tom says, Platpool really wanted a massive Tier 4 basic. He did. That's a mega Tier 4 basic. It counts for 3. So if you really need a rank up, lickety-split, that's the route to go. Alright, so let's dex back. Boink. Try and get as much damage in as I can before lock-on expires. Beautiful. Beautiful. Falcon for the win. Then that should take me straight to boss, I think. Because I don't need the science, don't need the gold. I do need the storm, though. Storms are nice. Especially for the extra leg up. Red Aegon Sig ability, and it says he turns 65% of his combo into his persistent combo, but is it 65% at max Sig or at Sig 1? Closer to max Sig. Rank 1 is like a limited amount. Give me a sec, I'll look it up. But it is not the 65%. There we go, beautiful. Which event gave us the tier 6 ISO? Was it one of those objective things? No, I think it was just either exploration or completion of each of the chapters in Cavalier difficulty. I think. May have been one of those like compensation arenas too, where it is the rotation between the Halls of Healing, the ISO one, and whatever the other one was. So it's anywhere between 10 and 75%. So 10% is Sig 1, 75% is Sig 200 for a 6-star Aegon. Sig 7 is about 20%, a little over 20%. Cool. Alright, so here's the plan, guys. Here's the plan. So I do have a couple keys left. I got 3 keys, potential keys left. But there's still 9 days left of this event. If you can believe that or not. It seems like this event has been going on for ages. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to wind up holding off on doing more of that tonight. And then just do one last final push as we get closer to the end of the event. But what I'm going to do 2 things right now. First off, let's go see who's all streaming here. Man. I guess it's just BG. Why does my thumbnail always turn out pixelated? Every update or uploader I put it into, whether it's like straight into YouTube or whether it's OBS, always uploads a pixelated picture. That's annoying. Anyway, let's do a couple things. Let's go say hey to BG under the Rob Von raid. Do that, and I'm going to close by opening up a crystal. Let's open up a 4-star, see how that goes, just for kicks. I'm going to guess it's going to be a 4-star Tigra. That was weird. If you guys want to guess, let me know down in the comments section or in chat. Appreciate checking that out. But as that is spinning out, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, if this is the first time on the channel, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Just recently hit the big 2,000 milestone, which I want to say a big thank you to all you guys out there for that, for helping the channel get there, for liking and watching and commenting and all that other good fun tomfoolery. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to be back again Friday with the next live stream. I'm going to be posting videos. Hey, Omega, that's pretty cool. be posting videos pretty much every day this week. It is going to be an insanely busy week, and that's all I can say about that. So stay tuned. But with that in mind, I'm going to go say hey to BG. Hope to see you guys over there and catch you guys on Friday. Till next time, all. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well, all. Bye for now.